One of the first things that I noticed that the counselors did in the videos was that they first asked the client where they were interested to start. They reached out and showed interest in what it was the client wanted to talk about, and they expressed a lot of empathy toward their clients. They asked good open-ended questions. They drew their clients out, and then they would paraphrase back to the client to make sure that they understood what the client was saying and that the client understood that they understood what the client was saying. They made really good eye contact with the client, and they seemed genuinely interested in understanding what it was exactly that the client was feeling. They tried to help the client also reflect on what might possibly be going on regarding their feelings, where the feelings might have come from. For example, in the last video, the counselor asked the client, does this have anything to do with culture? And he drew out some cultural issues, perhaps to reflect on why it seems so important to the client. They seem to really express good listening skills too. I guess that would be the best way. And it was a lot like I expected a counseling session to be like. I had been in counseling sessions before, so I was a little familiar with it. It was interesting to watch it from an observational point of view to see how the counselor really let the client talk. They really gave them a lot of room to talk, and yet they were able to do a good job summarizing with the client where they thought that this was all going, how they could evaluate what they were saying, and kind of put it in a package for the client to even think about in terms of, so well, these are all the different feelings that I'm feeling, and what perhaps what does that mean? So I thought it was very much like what I expected, and I thought also how it probably would be very nerve-wracking the first few times to start off with a client. But it was a good exercise.